Mhm. All right, and we are live. Thanks for hanging out with us. My name is Kat Shear, and this is a special presentation from Clydesdale Media. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone about our sponsors. RX Smart Gear provides world-class jump ropes, grips, and other gear for us all. Use the discount code Clydesdale15 for 15% off your order at rxsmartgear.com. Mobility Movement is a program that teaches you how to increase your capacity to heal, reduce recovery time, and restore your nervous system to peak health. Everyone gets a 7-day trial, and afterwards, our followers will get their first month free when they use the code Clydesdale Free Month at mobilitymovement.com. That's mobilitymvmnt.com. And finally, C4 Energy, delivering the most effective, best tasting, and highest quality products. Get 20% off when you use the code Clydesdale at checkout at c4energy.com. That's C4energy.com. And today on Meet the Athlete, we have Mid-Atlantic CrossFit Challenge semifinalist and first-time semifinalist, I believe, Kyra Milligan.
Second time.
Second
Yeah.
time. Darn it.
So I was
Did you
at
go
MACC
year?
last year. MACC.
Oh,
so
you're
I get to
returning
come back.
to MACC.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was
Very
so
cool.
happy. This was like my number one pick. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have just recently started in with the Underdogs group, like last November?
I think I started training, like getting training from Justin last November. And then I moved out here in January.
You made the move.
Made the move to not
How
a far
easy,
move from Utah to Vegas. But
yeah. How easy or difficult of a transition was that for you, going from Utah to Vegas?
It was pretty easy. So I came up here and trained with them. And then me and Justin talked on the phone, realized I wanted to be out here. Gave my work a month notice, packed up my house, and came up here 2 days before Christmas. So
Wow, just did it. And you're a dental hygienist, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so tons of flexibility. You can pretty much do that anywhere there's people with teeth, right?
Yep. So I knew I wanted to move out of Vegas or out of Utah for a really long time. So I started like already transferring my license to other states and kind of looking at
Smart.
that. Yeah. And so I have like a lot of like pending applications and stuff. Like, so if I ever did want to move, I just have to.
What were some of the
push it
other
through.
states you were thinking about?
A lot of other states. Yeah. Just kind of everything. Just get
Georgia?
out of Utah.
Let me guess. Texas?
So Texas is one of my favorites. It's where my dad's from.
Okay.
Nashville,
Go figure.
Boston, because I used to also be with Comp Train, so I was kind of like
Okay.
looking at that too. But yeah. But
Yeah.
Vegas, I came out here. I absolutely loved everybody out here. I love all the like Justin, Ashley, and I'm so happy out here.
Yeah.
So happy I made the move.
They are great people for sure. For sure. So
Yes.
you are 25 years old.
Mhm.
You've been in the open since 2017.
Yeah,
Was that
I
your first
started
open?
CrossFit right before 2017. Yeah.
Were you in college or dental school at the time? What was your academic life like?
I was at UVU getting my prereqs for dental hygiene school. Yeah, so full-time work, full-time college, like, and then just training on the side.
Yeah, and what was your first experience with CrossFit like?
The open, I got destroyed. It was 17.1. It was that dumbbell snatch, burpee box jump over one. I think I did it twice and I got capped both times. And then I did it 3 times. I got capped twice and then I barely finished it the third time.
Okay, so true story. I did that workout once and we did it on a Friday night and I thought to myself, well, I'll redo it. And I'm not I'm not making regionals or anything like that in 2017. I'm just sort of hanging out. I was like 44 or 45 years old. But I wanted to do it again because I thought I could do better. Because that was the first year that dumbbell snatches were even like a thing. I think I had done my first dumbbell snatch like the Thursday before the Friday that we did the workout, right? And now you do dumbbell snatches, you don't even think about it, right? 35 pounds is nothing. But I remember going into my garage on Sunday morning and trying to set up the workout, and I couldn't move the box. Like my back was so sore from because I didn't know how to cycle them. I'm just like bending
back then it was like dropping it on the ground and like picking it back up.
Picking it up off the ground. Oh, how far have we come from
now
that?
It's my favorite. Like when we did it again,
Same.
Was it this year, right? This year?
Yeah.
It was
in
22.1.
I was
so happy. Yeah. I was like, it got announced. I was like, this is my first open workout I've ever done. Like now I'm actually being a competitor in this sport. Like it was so much fun to do it again. My back didn't hurt after.
Right, and the barbell probably felt super light.
Yeah, I like
Super
dumbbell
light.
snatches, especially at 35 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you got to go to Wadapalooza this year too on a team?
Yep, so I went with Allie and Alex. That's also
Okay,
why I moved up here really fast because I was like, "Oh, I want, like, a week or something to be able to train with them because I've never done team or anything before."
okay. And you
Yeah,
guys didn't have a whole lot of experience training together prior to that competition, correct?
right, so when I came up here, anytime I would come up, either Alex or Allie would be gone, so, like, we never actually trained for the 3 of
That makes
us.
that makes it a little difficult when you're trying to go to a competition.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, that's great. So, what do you love so much about this sport? That like what makes you go through that suffering day in and day out to train?
Growing up, I did sports, so
Okay.
basketball was my main sport. I've always just been competitive. Um, when I first started CrossFit, like I needed something to be competitive in. Like going to school, working, I wasn't really doing anything that like I enjoyed, obviously. And so I
Mhm.
found it, I loved it. I didn't actually start training like seriously until like last year when I made semis. But
Okay.
still just like going in and like competing against other people in the class, that was just so much fun to me. And now we're learning to get into the dark spot and enjoy that.
Yeah, and I imagine like did you expect to make semis or did you accidentally make semis last year?
Last year, I definitely didn't expect to.
Mhm.
Obviously, I was trying a little bit more just because I was training outside of the class and just following like the competitor program.
Okay.
But when I made it, and especially where I placed, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. I was like,
For sure.
still like refreshing it because I'm like, okay, like this has to be like the leaderboard's not fully updated. I think I was like in 56 or something last year. I was like, this
Mhm.
isn't right. This, no. And then I got like the official invite and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Wow. Wow. So who had your coaches pass last year?
So comp train. So I was just following their free programming too.
Oh,
And
okay.
then,
Well,
yeah,
Harry was there, right?
yeah. So Harry was there, but I had Jarrett.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jarrett
Got it.
came out. He kind of coached me a little bit before it, and then flew out there. He got to spend the whole weekend with me and get to know me.
Did they sort of court you after that? Like after your appearance, were you in talks with them to maybe go to Boston or become one of their more official athletes? How does that even work? Explain.
I did talk to Jarrett a lot afterwards. Like we still keep in touch. Like,
Mhm.
um, but we never really talked about me moving to Boston because I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I didn't know when I wanted to leave Utah. So it was just kind of like he was there if I needed help. He would send me additional stuff so I could work on running because that's not
Sure.
my favorite thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
And then
Why
when I
whose
came, yeah,
whose whose is it? Really?
apparently people really like it. I don't know.
I don't understand it.
Um, yeah. And then when I came up here and I fell in love up here, like I texted him and I was like, hey, this is like a breakup right now. Like, I'm so sorry. But like, he was super supportive and like understood and everything. And we still text and I'm excited. He'll be out there, I think, at MACC too. So it'll be good to see him.
Oh, fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
Any other underdogs athletes at MAC?
So Danielle, me and Danielle.
Oh, duh.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Who's
And
that?
then Mitch. Oh yeah, right. I think it was Danielle Brandon. She might be
Yeah,
there, is what I heard.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I
And
heard of her.
then Mitch, who you're talking to tonight, he'll be at Mid Atlantic too.
Awesome. Awesome. And then
Mid
Justin,
Atlantic
of
School.
course, will be there
Yeah.
as well.
Justin Kiefer and then Carrie will be there
Oh, nice. Awesome.
for Midge. Yeah.
Yeah, well, obvious.
KP's
Obvi.
boyfriend. Yeah.
I know, and Scott's telling us now that he's going to be interviewing Mitch, not me, because I have classes to
Oh.
coach. But we've
Okay.
been tag teaming all day. And any of the ones that I can do that aren't during my classes, I've been jumping on. I was like, I can do Kyra, I can do Kelly, I can, and
There we
plus I
go.
like to do the ladies, so
Yeah.
it's only
It's
fair.
fun.
Let's talk about your one true love, the French bulldog that
Oh, I was like,
shares space with you. Yeah, no, we're not talking
uh,
CrossFit now. Can we? Can
I'm
we? Is
so
he?
sad. No, I
Why?
took him back to Utah yesterday.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's staying there for 3 weeks because I leave to Tennessee on Saturday. And so I brought him back to
Okay,
Utah where I know like I only trust 2 people to watch him.
right.
So they're
As
gonna
you
be
should.
tag teaming, yeah. And I took him down yesterday. I woke up this morning so sad. His kennel's empty. I walked out there, had my coffee, and then there wasn't a dog to sit on my lap and just give me cuddles. And I was like, well, this sucks.
Have you FaceTimed yet? When is that going to
Um,
happen?
I've actually gotten a lot of snaps already. Like
Okay.
I made them promise. I was like, "Okay, I need you to send me snaps at least 3 an hour so I can watch it at the end of the day and see how his
Nice.
day went."
That's
So,
cool. And is he going to be getting the raw food and the pup cups and the whipped
oh,
cream, all
you
that good stuff?
did watch the day in the life. Oh,
Of course I did. Peace out. Kyra
so
McLean.
awkward. Mm. Yeah, he gets spoiled down there. Like I sent him a whole list. I'm like, this is what you need to do. You better buy a heated blanket. I'm like, this is his
He
favorite
needs
toy.
he needs the supplements in the morning, all of
Yeah,
that
he
good
needs
stuff.
his whipped cream on top when you put on your coffee. Like,
I love it. Is this your first dog?
yeah.
Like, did you grow up with dogs or?
I had like an outside dog growing up. It
Okay.
wasn't really mine. It was kind of more my brother's. But yeah, I knew I wanted a dog. And so after I graduated hygiene school, because I was in college for like 6 years, I was like, okay, now I have a time, like work full time, still have time for my dog. And I've had him for 2.5 years.
Okay. Now, I
Yeah.
heard that Cash doesn't really get along with other dogs. That's Danielle's dog. Have Cash and Rogue met?
Yeah.
Do they like
I
each
think
other?
I feel like Cash gets along with other dogs really well.
Okay.
Cash
Oh, you
and
know what?
Rogue love each other.
No, you know what? I'm getting that mixed up with Bella.
Yeah, Bella
Bella's
doesn't
not
get along with
super.
other dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
They haven't met,
Okay.
but no, Cash. So I just brought Rogue over to DB's house on Sunday and they
Okay.
played nonstop. So
Love it.
yeah, they love each other.
That's awesome. Very cool. So programming is out. We know you don't love to run, but there is a runner in this, and I think it's manageable. You feel like
Honestly,
it's
it's better
manageable?
than yeah, it's better than the one they had me do last year. So as much as I don't love to run now, I'm way better than last year. And last year
Yeah.
they had you do an 800-meter run with heavy wall balls.
Yes.
Um, so now it's a 400-meter run with 14-pound wall ball. So
Do
better
you
for
think
me.
do you think the air runners are going to be 3.7 centimeters away from the crowd like they were last year?
I
Or do you
hope
think you'll have a
not.
little more room? Because that
People
was
don't
super
need to see
awkward.
that pain face again. Like I would look up and I would make eye contact with someone and I'm like, why?
It was
I would just
really hard.
yeah.
It was really
And
hard being in that media pit. And I had friends that competed there last year, and I would sit in front of them because they wanted me to, like yell and encourage because everyone else was on the far side where the wall balls
yeah.
were, right? And so, but yeah, you're staring at them. They're running and they're spitting and sweating, and
Their
you're just kind of like,
sweat is yeah.
go ahead, good job, go, that'll be
It
great.
wasn't great. You would like look up or you would make eye contact with someone or you would look down and there was like a camera in your face. So I was like, just stare
Super
at the
awkward.
screen. I was like,
Yeah,
nobody's watching you die right now. It's fine.
yeah.
Like, yeah. I hope it's
How,
not that close, but
Yeah, I think
oh,
different venue. I think the flooring is going to be a little bit different, and you probably won't be on top of the crowd as much.
I
Even
think
though
it's a
I enjoyed
smaller
the
venue
access.
though. Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
oh, you're
smaller.
right. It is a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you might actually get the sweat flipped at you,
Well,
especially during running.
yeah, we'll get to check it out this weekend. Are you and I know DB's coming. Are you singing karaoke with us? Did you hear about this?
I actually watched it and I am down to sing karaoke with you. I
All
fly
right,
in,
we
we're on the same flight, we're staying together, so
okay. You
I
got to
will
send me a
gladly.
playlist. I have to practice. You got to send me some possible songs so I can like learn the lyrics because I don't like to not know what I'm singing. I need
Why? It makes
practice.
it better when you just read it and you have to like
Well,
kind of mumble while you're singing and then
but I
try
need
to
to
own
know
it.
I need to know the basic melody at least if I
Okay,
haven't heard it before. That's all. I don't
done.
I won't memorize the lines, but
We'll figure something out and we'll send it to you. It won't be great,
that's
but
okay. I just, I'm old and I'm out of practice. So, have you ever done the karaoke where it's not karaoke, but it's like a guy will just be like in a band playing songs and you can just go up like open mic and just sing the songs? Have you ever done that or
no.
seen that? It's
So
terrifying because you
actually, I've
don't get
never.
lyrics.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't do that. I've actually never
Like,
done karaoke. I have this weird thing where like, and it's weird being in the sport that I'm at. I hate people staring at me.
oh,
So
you're
like
definitely in the wrong sport.
when you watch me at MACC, you're like, why is she looking at the ground the majority of the time? And that is why. So I will do karaoke, but I will probably be behind you and yell. Like,
That is great. Just like wear a mask or something, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'll just wear like a giant hat and just sing like this.
Oh, I love it. So you guys, obviously are gonna have to find a place to train. Have you established a place to train? You don't have to say where it is because then people start hounding you and dropping in there, but you guys have, like, something established for next weekend where you're gonna watch and still get a little deload in?
I don't think we've actually looked too much yet. Since I was there
Okay.
last year, like I did drop into a couple gyms. So there's ones that I really like that
Mhm.
we'll probably go to if it's super close to us.
Awesome.
But yeah, train. We're gonna take Saturday off because we're gonna be traveling this week, but go in Sunday, kind of sweat a little bit, and then start training again on Monday.
That sounds great. I love it. So what are you most looking forward to, competing?
Definitely the complex.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
Already know, like, what you're gonna open with, and you've got your strategy down.
And I'm gonna
That's
go in and
exciting.
today and test it again and just kind of like sit there for 15 minutes and then make sure I
Solid.
can hit it
Yeah.
and then go heavy on the second one because you can always go down in weight. So kind
Sure.
of push the second one and then third one, see what happens. But also
Awesome. I love it.
I'm gonna be in the first heat, so I won't know anybody else's numbers. So I
That's
kind of
okay. That you just have to push it then, right?
yeah. I was like gonna go as heavy as I can, have fun with that one, and then do
Who
the least fun one, the Midland Mountains.
Right. Who's gonna be your, coach's pass for the weekend?
Kiefer. I mean, Kiefer and Justin will be there for all of
Oh,
us.
got it. Okay.
So yeah.
There's Well, because I remember at West Coast, there was, like, 18 people from Underdogs,
Yeah.
competing, and, like, everybody had a coach's pass, you know?
So
There
Justin
were
will probably get Danielle's, Kiefer will get mine, Carrie will get Mitch's, but then
Oh, there you go.
Kiefer and Justin will be there for all three of us.
Absolutely. I
And then
love it.
Carrie for moral support. So just
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'm really excited to see you compete. I'm more excited actually to just meet you next weekend. It'll be low key, casual stuff, and we can hang out and have fun.
As you'll see in that day in the life, it'll be weird. So I hope
Hey,
you're
I'm all
ready for
for it.
that.
I am all for it. There's nothing cool about me, so we'll get along just fine.
Perfect.
Super awkward, right?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh, Kyra, this was fun. I have a feeling you got a bright future in this sport, so it's exciting to sort of get to know you on the ground floor here, and we'll keep following you and cheering you on. And make sure you say hi to Scott Schweitzer, our co-host, out at MACC, and we'll meet you next weekend.
Perfect. Can't wait to see you guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
best of luck. Have a great one.